if you don't play it every day, then some of your saves will get deleted. Like one of my saves got deleted because I did not play it yesterday. Well, I did play No, I didn't. I don't really know for sure. But one of my saves got deleted. You already know I have two slaves. I almost said slaves. I got two saves. So you know, it's really. I still got the one right here that I was working on. So it's all good. Hopefully we get really far.
Like the spot?
Oh, let's be quiet.
I'm awfully nervous and still a bit shaken up.
Good to know.
Let's hurry and get out of here.
Let's talk to this person.
Touch me and I'll hit you with my finishing move, the Chiku Chiku Bang Bang! That's where I toss you up and let the needles of my spiky hair tear you apart!
That's dark.
Sometimes I do a vertical diving headbutt and drive my hair straight in your gut.
What if you just cut off the hair? Just use your move. The haircut. Oh no, what's that? Cut off your hair. That's our gun move. There you go.
Are those the new model? I didn't know they were out yet. Oh, I've been looking to pick up a pair as soon as... whatever. Consumer trash, same as everything else. Get that away from me! Heel turn! Heel turn! Now we're talking! You part of the solution too? The human revolution have it so right?
Alright, let's just talk to them now.
Howdy! You can call me Cactus Canary!
Wow.
Our aerodynamic...
Okay, so I don't really think this... I thought that you were supposed to talk to him, but I guess you're supposed to go to Nanya's business door.
Hold up there, Speedy. I've never seen the two of you around here before.
Why do you have
I know everybody.
Why do you have a mic? I mean, I have a mic by talking by commentary, but why do you have an actual mic? Just by talking.
Why don't you let me know what's going on here first before you start barging through people's doors? Feel me?
I was just trying to knock.
Hello? We're just here to speak to Nanya about something.
Just got into town and you're already asking favors from folks, huh? Tisk, 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 my little blue friend.
What? No, it's not like that. Listen, we don't want any trouble, but we're kind of in a hurry.
Trouble? There's no trouble here.
Except the professional
We
wrestlers.
can be friends.
For what price?
I like this one. You're a little more street smart than your blue bot buddy here, I see. No, I like you two. You're cool in my book. And since we're all such good friends now,
What do you need?
maybe you'll be willing to give back to the community and do a favor for your new pal Formula first.
Okay. What kind of favor? Just don't bother him about that.
You see, I'm a budding street musician. Working on my next big hit. Feel me?
Yes.
But I'm sort of stuck on a few lines. I just gotta get these last few rhymes right. Maybe you could share a little of your creativity with me and see what we come up with. And it'll be fun.
I don't know if we don't have time for this. Yeah.
Are you sure about this? You know how important this has become.
Need to.
Time is of the essence.
You don't have time to not help me.
Huh?
What do you think would take longer? Helping an up-and-coming singer-songwriter finish a guaranteed worldwide hit?
Put up bareback. Sorry about that. I'm back.
Or you could ignore me and maybe I'll send over an anonymous tip to the Neo SFPD.
There.
You see, I know for a fact that everything inside this shop here is 100% legal. But I bet whatever you got in your mind sure ain't. Even if they didn't find anything, it'd take the rest of the day to iron out. People like you don't come down here for anything boring. We clean up good. How well do you cover your tracks when you're in such a hurry, I wonder?
Oh, God.
This isn't good.
Obviously.
If Lexi in particular gets suspicious and starts tracking us down, things will become rougher for us. Not to mention all the other people it could indirectly affect. This whole case is life or death.
Huh, kind of a dramatic rhyme, ain't it? But I made my point clear. If you don't help me out, I'll make sure you never get in to see Nanya at all.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was gonna
He's
be
my
big.
buddy. Done me a favor or two, so I return him when I'm asked. That's how we do things around here. I knew you'd see it my way. All you gotta do is help me complete my rhymes, you dig? A couple of them are just missing a word or two, but if I really want to make this song fantastic, I'm gonna need some killer inspiration.
Yeah.
It's gonna be super cred. Anyway, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Gonna give it a shot? That's what I like to hear. Here's the first line I'm having trouble with. You ready? It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of, hang on a second.
An elephant ear, old wrestling gear, my holiday cheer on the old frontier. How about my holiday cheer? Cause it's my favorite season.
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of my holiday cheer.
See?
Hey, yeah, that totally works. Great idea, thanks a ton. Here's the next line. Ready? Pay attention now. If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. And if you want my number, I'll
Bing, so you knock me off my guard, and if you want my number, I'll... Okay.
You know, for this one, I don't think words are gonna be enough. I'm gonna need some inspiration to make it come together. If you've got anything to show me that you think will help me out, let me know.
Headphones.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my GX Ultra Beats. Why would I give him my Ultras? These are expensive. Actually, can I have these?
No.
Oh man, you totally threw off my... I'm gonna keep thinking, but let me...
Haven't you ever rapped?
Shut up. I thought that he was okay. Can I look around? Or can I get something? Cause I feel like nothing in my inventory. Box of donuts.
Wait, those are... sure, why not? We're already carrying spoiled milk.
Exactly. How about this?
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my scones.
That was terrible.
That doesn't rhyme, and why... Oh man, I'm gonna keep thinking.
Do you even...
Alright, let me just give him everything in my inventory. Wait, hold up. Can you help me? Wait, hold up. Trash. Thanks. and rubbish.
I have 16 different health notifications advising against that.
Jeez. Can you guys help me?
One day, I'll call
Okay.
champion. I meant champion. Until then, I'm a Violet Wing for life.
Hey there, I go by Night Witch.
Yep. Let's see. Let's go to it's gotta be something that we have, so what if I go for my gun?
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my stun gun.
Yeah,
That doesn't rhyme. Oh, man. I'm gonna keep thinking.
Go to bed.
But let me know
Go to bed.
if you come up with anything new.
Come on,
Somebody.
aren't you?
Shut up, turn. Hold up.
We can't go anywhere until we.
Wait, so it's in our inventory then. It has to be in our inventory. That means like we have it on us. Now let's start with the brochure.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my pamphlet. That doesn't rhyme. Oh, man.
Let's try again with the ID.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my business card.
Oh, that was nice.
Hey, that totally works. Really, thanks so much. I'd never be able to write a song like this without you.
A Christmas-themed love song? Aren't those supposed to be pretty tacky?
Shut up, Terry.
All right, now I need your help with just one more line.
Okay.
I
thought it was
promise
gonna be 3.
it's the last one. This one's been driving me up a wall. I hope you can tackle it as well as you did the others. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah, this.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with the nice
This
pair
is
of
getting...
scones.
There's no way to salvage... Don't lose hope.
What about scones?
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of yummy Christmas scones.
Nice.
He does know those are donuts, right?
Shut up, sorry.
Now that's what I call a tasty beat. That was amazing. I can't believe you pulled it off. Whatever you do for work now, it doesn't matter. You should become a musician.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
We totally become rivals, and I bet you that... On second thought, you keep your day job. This is my territory. You feel me? But you did help out in a huge way, so I guess you're cool.
Of course.
Go on in and see Nanya whenever you want. I'll just be chilling out here.
Here, you can keep the scones.
Oh,
It was nice meeting you, Formula.
Hey, you too, little Bob Blue. Hey, that kinda rhymes.
Let's go.
oh, I was just gonna let him chill out. Oh wow. No, you can't even begin to try to clean this up. The flashbacks of the wall socket behind your work desk are just too much. Fog the window up and draw a stick figure in just the right way to make it look like it's going under upgrade surgery. Nice. So let's go left. It must be Nanya. Or the secretary of Nanya. Let's talk to him.
Nope. Nope, I don't know you. You got someone willing to vouch for you? If not, get out of my shop.
So what should I go for? I'm going for a Moolah.
Moolah? That guy's a hoot.
Oh, fricky, but Moolah's
Keeps
awesome.
out the riffraff and fakers, too. But seriously, where did you hear about me?
Charlie.
Charlie? Yeah, I remember him. That TV guy runs his mouth a lot. Yeah. Paid good enough. Alright then, what can I do for you?
First, your name is Nonya. We have something important to ask you.
You are Nanya, correct?
Sure, if that's what you want to call me. If your credit's clear, you can call me whatever you want. Enough foreplay. What can I do for you? A fresh install, custom firmware, maybe an upgrade? I can pretty much do it all. But most people come in here for VR implants. Turns out brain surgery is expensive, yeah?
They don't need surgery, we're on a different kind of business.
We're in a bad situation. Local news articles are being mysteriously altered after they've been posted to the mesh, even while the originals are still online. Charlie Novas are being manipulated as well, and he pointed us in your direction. It didn't start happening until after he had his implant upgraded.
Do you know anything about that? What kind of parts did you use for Charlie exactly? Have you had issues with the resolution? What kind of parts did you use?
What are you, cops? No, worse. You're journalists.
Frick.
Get the hell out of my shop! I have a business to run. I don't have time to answer shit about shit that don't got shit to do with me. You found the door before, find it again.
God.
And tell Charlie he can get someone else to do him a rush job when he's back on stims and needs a workaround. He ain't welcome around here anymore.
Give us a moment, please.
Frick.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of being given the runaround by these meatbags.
Yes.
We could just find some bribe or blackmail to get what we want from this Nanya.
Blackmail.
But I think it's time to take matters into our own hands.
Stop waiting for other people.
I have an idea. Keep him occupied for a few minutes.
Okay.
Just do what you normally do and ask questions.
He just said this
Nothing
morning.
about the blog post, though. We don't want to set him off. Just keep him talking.
Okay, sweet.
It'll only take a minute.
Are you gonna get going, or am I gonna have to call someone to make you get going?
I think we got off the wrong foot, Nanya. You might be right. You might be on the right track. Listen, we don't think... No. Okay, no. Not that... I think we're off the wrong
Damn
foot.
straight.
I mean, like, I can't say about cops. Yeah, we can't talk about that.
If anyone was going to hack Charlie's implant, you would have the best access.
Are you kidding me? You think you get to walk into my place of business and accuse me of installing malware onto a customer's implant? Fine, bring it on! My reputation is ironclad, and there just ain't no way Charlie's implant was ever touched. Messing with the firmware would make it light up like Christmas morning with user warnings. So unless he's been letting someone else dig around in his head, you'll be the one left looking like an asshole.
And someone just hacked the implant over the mesh. Oh, wow. So I could keep on pushing. But I'm not going to talk, but he said not to talk about him.
VR interfaces require a hardline connection to receive I/O. So unless Charlie's been using a headset to route his ROM's HUD through it, there ain't no way to get into it. And if Charlie's installation got infected, I don't see what the hell that has to do with me. Tell him to buy some antivirus software and keep off the sketchy porn sites. The end.
Not that you would care, but my creator Hayden died over this. You think we care about your reputation?
You're out of your damn mind, robot. I've done nothing wrong. Oh. It is. Now you're ragging on my shop? Everything here is to code. End of story.
Turn the volume up a little. It'll be like that. Much better.
I'm not doing anything illegal, unless you're some kind of corporate apologist and think factory warranties are sacrosanct. Just because I want to be discriminating with my clientele doesn't mean I'm a crook. Tell you what, how about you get the hell out of my shop, and don't come back without a cop and a warrant, since you're so concerned about the public welfare. Yeah, whatever. I've done nothing wrong. Get the hell out of... I've done nothing...
Dang, so we can't
Get the hell out of my...
even talk to him.
Holding me up with a glorified taser? Do you want to lose that arm?
You've already lost one. Oh, man.
Do you have an appointment or an order to pick up? Can I help you?
God. That's it. Pour spoiled milk. Gotta do something. Can we leave, or... I might just leave.
You may not know this, but I have a finely tuned sense of electromagnetic fields. All ROMs
Did we
do.
talk to him long enough?
We need to be able to maintain optimal contact with the mesh, catalog and use various wireless transmissions, and avoid areas with dangerously high interference.
Okay, I think I remember that.
Your stock off-the-shelf ROM has very little command over the frequencies available to be scanned. But I'm starting to realize how very little of me is stock or off-the-shelf after the changes Hayden made. That means when the humidity is low, the air fairly sings for me, amongst other things.
I'm not getting your point, yeah.
Meaning, in layman's terms, I could read his monitor over his shoulder while being across the room.
Ah, sweet.
Well, some. I doubt I could have handled an LCD monitor. They require extra parts I just don't have.
Okay.
And the fidelity is a bit low. Anyways, Nanya looked up his client records on Charlie, and I got some of the names of his other customers off of the spreadsheet.
Sweet.
One in particular stands out, Shotaro Otsuka. Mr. Otsuka is a moderately prominent tech blogger, respected, perhaps a bit vitriolic. He catches my attention though because historically he has been very critical of Parallax in his posts. Recently though, the tone has been increasingly moderate, and now he is almost effusive in his praise. His fans are accusing him of shilling for the company, but many of his earliest posts show some of the same manipulations that we saw from Augmented Eye and Nova's blog. Now it's like he's being ghost-written entirely.
Either way, then, it might be worth looking into. 5, maybe we'll find a story in all this. Either way.
I've marked the location of Shotaro Otsuka's apartment on your map.
Sweet.
After you.
Can we go talk to Tomcat? Like, at all to help us?
Welcome to
Shut
Star.
up. Get a life. Tomcat's just not here. What about if I use this thing? I'm interested. Send your ID to play. Scan. Oh wow! Oh god! Got it! What the? Oh god.
survived.
Nice.
Those ghosts will think twice before messing with you again.
Sweet. This is Dr. Jess. If she can help any.
I'm caught up in something at the moment. Chances are we'll cross paths again.
90% chance. Well, I was expecting to see Tomcat here. Let's no. Maybe they're living home then. Just kind of lives there. Always there.
This is the building. Mr. Otsuka must do well for himself, considering the neighborhood. Not the priciest section of Neo SF, but nice enough for a self-employed tech blogger. Perhaps we should just ring the bell? We both know it won't be that easy, but it's important to maintain some courtesies.
Yeah. Oh, first let's talk to this person over here. What are you doing?
Hey, didn't I see you earlier at TMI?
Think so.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sky.
Sky's Minecraft?
My gym's closed this week for the...
Okay, yeah, you're useless. Ring the doorbell.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2, Shotaro Otsuka's Rom. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just...
Okay, yeah.
That's encouraging.
It is.
That was odd. Maybe try the bell again.
Oh, God, it's like a self thing, Ron. I'm just gonna say it again, isn't it?
Greetings, guests.
Yeah.
I am LJ2, Shotaro Otsuka's Rom. Shotaro was not...
Yeah.
Sorry for the wait.
What is taking so long?
See, he's probably not even there. Once more.
All right, third time's the...
Hold up,
Once
no.
more.
No. No. Dang. What if I show ID? Dang.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ...
Oh, it's just the same
Shotaro
thing.
was not... Sorry for the wait.
Ah! Why can't this ever be easy? I swear I'll blow out a fuse before we're done.
We're breaking down the
Thank
gate.
Hayden for system redundancies. Well, that's that. Let's see if we can find a way into Mr. Otsuka's apartment ourselves.
There is a window right there. Use the cat, break the cat through the window. Cat, come here. So the cat bumps forward against your knee. Starts sneaking falls to the ground. Why are you here? Okay, I don't think we can do anything like we can. Alright. Alright, buddy. I'll break this window. His eyes are slightly worn from weather, as the senpai's in good shape. Can you help?
Why do autocabs take so long to get out?
No, you're just useless. Oh, wow. ID doesn't work.
I don't think it's...
Can we leave? Oh, wait. There it is.
Mr. Otsuka's apartment is on the second floor. The fire escape should give us access to his window. We just need something to let us reach it. I'm sure there's some piece of detritus or loose end laying around we could use. Oh, that's how these things always work.
There's nothing here. As we can lean the tree. Do I have an item that I can't even use an item! Cats, I need your help. Okay, never mind. What would I need to get up there?
How do we reach that?
Okay, the umbrella! Let's ask them, can we use it?
You weren't prepared for the weather, huh? You're...
About that.
You want my umbrella?
Just for a second.
Not for the weather. We need to use the hook handle to reach the fire escape ladder so we can pull it down.
Oh, you live here and lost your key card, huh? I totally understand. I do that all the time.
Oh yeah, that's
But
what's happening.
look, as much as I'd love to give you this umbrella, I'm kinda using it right now.
Just it's for a
Where
second.
I come from, see, we're all about equal trades. It's part of our culture.
Frick you, buddy.
Gym culture?
Sorry, but unless you've got anything interesting to exchange for it, I
Frick
don't
you.
want to get wet.
It is a second of you just getting wet. It's an actual sec. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Whoa, calm down.
Give me the
calm
umbrella.
Down.
Give me the
I'll
umbrella.
give you the umbrella.
What? We weren't going to shoot you.
Oh, then you can't have it.
Turn. Come on. What were you doing? We could have got the umbrella.
Whoa.
Can't even.
What?
Oh, then
God dang it. Turn. Let me show ID. Actually, no. Don't show him that.
I'm trying to cut out dairy. Honest. Those guys are gross. Are you? Oh, you're not? Then let's not talk about it, okay? Hey, is this real? The real Yannick Fairlight?
You know him?
Of course I do! He's one of the most innovative tech minds of the last few generations! Can I please have this? I'll give you the umbrella. Yours to keep if you want.
I think it's a fair trade.
Yeah. Might as well.
Thanks! Here you go.
At least we got the
This
umbrella.
is so exciting! I'm gonna go call him right now!
Dang.
Call him. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh well, now we have our tool, and a pretty spiffy one at that. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, but you know, shouldn't be that bad.
Excellent work.
Let's go. I peep in the window. Anybody in there? Apartments get plenty of light, apparently. What the? You see that? Hold up.
This window is unlocked. Let's go in.
Hey, what's that smell, Turing?
I'm not sure.
You can't really smell.
My olfactory sensors detect chemicals associated with decaying food and
Oh God! Is it a
something
body?
else I can't pin down. It's unfamiliar.
It's a body.
That's better.
Oh. It's just someone
Let's
in the
take a look
chair.
around.
It's a dead body in the chair, isn't it? The ROM shut down. Is that the guy that we're looking for? Yep.
Shotaro must be plugged into the mesh. He hasn't even noticed us. I feel like I could scream without him knowing. Ah! Hi! Mr. Otsuka! Nothing.
What's the point of that?
Hello, guest. Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone. He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
We just checked, and
Is there anything else I might assist you with?
No. How long? This is like...
Shotaro has been under the weather for
Till,
some
like,
time,
years.
but I could not tell you precisely when.
Oh.
He rarely has visitors or goes on outings, so this is only slightly abnormal behavior for him. In fact, you are the first visitor he has had in a while. Several days, in fact. Perhaps you could ask him about it yourself. I will check and see. I run regular self-checks and have noticed no irregularities in either my hardware or software. I appreciate your concern. If you think I am behaving erratically, perhaps you could mention it to Shotaro. He is skilled at maintenance. He is. Shotaro is a diligent man,
Well, so he's still
even in
alive.
the face of such adversity.
He's not dead then.
If you are a reader of his work, his next significant piece will be going online tomorrow.
Oh,
I will not spoil it for you.
so he's alive.
Very well. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always happy.
I think he's dead. Can I do anything? I'm just kind of there. Oh, saxophone guy. That's great. That's awesome. What is this though? Old food? How old is that? Oh, grease back, to and fro, fast food trains. The flies are circling like vultures. It may not be a pocket tree, but don't pickpocket it. That's where he came in from. Can't find any way to work the TV. The flat screen is bare and bed in the wall. Touch. Oh yeah. He's dead.
Oh no.
I knew it.
We're too late.
How long's he been there?
It looks like he's been here for a couple of days, maybe a little longer. That means whoever did this did it before we even found out about all of this. Stabbed in the chest, right through the back of the chair. Looks like it severed his carotid artery.
Dang.
I don't want to make any assumptions, but I can't help but wonder if this was done by the same person who assaulted Zin. His ROM doesn't even think anything is wrong. We need to hurry. If I'm right, everyone we've talked to so far is in more danger than we thought.
Indeed.
Someone is following us. We have to find his computer so I can see if I can pull anything relevant off of it.
What?
You interrogate his ROM. Maybe you can find out why it's acting so strange.
The person probably hacked it. Alright, let's talk to it.
Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently.
Yeah.
He is trying very hard to keep up with his debt.
That's okay. We'll wait.
Is there anything else I might assist you with?
Taro's dead.
It shut itself down again. Let's see if we can pull some useful information off of Mr. Otsuka's computer. If we can find it.
Buddy, I'm gonna wake you up. Doesn't respond to your touch and there's no power switch. I'm gonna wake this thing up. You really shouldn't leave your milk with them again, and you probably shouldn't walk around with it either. You hear absolutely nothing. Can't scan anything while it's fired down. Would it just kill itself or is it alive? Can't do anything.
There's no sense in talking to a corpse.
He's like the computer just absolutely powered down. It's touch sensitive. The entire disk must be Mr. Otsuka's computer. Oh.
I'll start downloading these files.
Hurry up.
I finished my examination of Mr. Otsuka's computer.
That was quick.
I didn't find anything particularly interesting.
I didn't think so.
But I copied some files to be examined later.
What?
If we're all done here, we should hurry and go warn Nanya about what we found. Charlie and Sympathy, too. They might be in immediate danger, so we must act fast.
True.
Let's head for Nanya's business.
Goodbye, Rom. Let's leave. I don't know if permanently powered itself down, what even happens. Okay, let's see. So first we're gonna go to his place. Gotta do this quickly.
Shit! What the hell are you doing back here?
Shut up, buddy.
Wait, let me guess.
How are you even in the
You
rain?
stole some of my files, or hacked my brain, or used telepathy or some shit. Found out someone else got hit by your little ghost in the machine, and when you got there, found out he was deader than New Disco.
Well, that's half right.
That close enough?
Yeah, close, but we didn't hack you or anything.
That is distressingly accurate.
Yeah, it is pretty accurate, but we never hacked his brain.
Well, it wasn't much
Actually,
of a damn
no,
guess.
we did hack his computer, so dang.
Charlie Nova is dead.
What? Charlie is...
The auto cab he was in drove him right off the bridge and into the bay. It's been all over the news for the last 10 minutes, and I'm not looking to be next. I'm getting the hell out of Neo-SF, and I'm gonna forget that I ever saw you, ever knew Charlie, ever gave a shit about any of this. Hell, Maybe I'll pick up a new career. I'm less likely to get murdered for being a fry cook. That's for damn sure.
Work for Mr. Krabs.
Have a good life!
Oh no! No, 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 no! Why is this
Oh
happening?
my god, everyone's dying. Even he
No
died.
one in that car! No heat signatures, no wireless emissions, nothing!
That actually made my heart
Wasn't
jump.
even an AutoCAD. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's it. This is too much. I've had enough. I don't care who's controlling the news anymore. Almost everyone we've talked to so far has died, and I can't live with any more blood on my hands.
What do we do?
We're not investigating this lead any further. As of right now.
It's not faltering. Okay, that's what you want. That's it. You're just gonna give up just like that. That's it?
I'm just done. We're completely out of leads, and I can't even imagine watching anybody else die. I couldn't handle that. We have more pressing avenues of inquiry to make.
The Pale Rider.
Let's move on.
Wow, this guy ran over by a bus. Does that mean Jess is gonna die? Tomcat? Like, everyone that we've ever talked to, ever is gonna die? Are we even gonna be talking to her anymore? He's just gonna be gone. No, he's not gonna be in our room. I guess we went back to our house. Okay, we still here.
Well, we should go to Melody's home and at least meet her.
Oh man, we didn't even talk like we usually do. There was no speaking, there was just nothing. There was just, let's go to Melody's home. That's it. Yeah, name's dead, because so many people have died. Hey, you still good, buddy? Still not fixed. The ooze grows ever larger. It wouldn't be a terrible way to get rid of it. Dunk it. You smirk satisfaction as the foul over the bird is except by the wafting stench of the undefinable stink goop. If only every page send them to a permanent green and slimy sleep. Well, satisfying, and you kept the sink full for now. It was useless. Everything's just so quiet. I guess. Let's go, turn. Something's wrong. Hey, we're here. Can you focus? Something wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was wool gathering. I see we've arrived at the Melody Flores residence. It's quite impressive.
Indeed.
But that's to be expected, considering that she is still the majority owner of the Flower Cybernetics Group, despite retiring from day-to-day operations at the company. I wonder how she and Hayden first began working together. Sorry, back on task. Is there anything you'd like to know before we head inside?
Let's just go in.
No time like the present, then.
Yeah, no, I don't want to feel like asking all these questions. Let's go.
Maybe we should ring the bell first?
Okay, fine, whatever. What the frick? Is that a bear? Eyes Mojo? I don't even want to know.
We meant no disrespect.
I guess it's a happy one. It means
Your
follow
guess
him.
is as good as mine. mastermind says we can go in.
They left the door open.
Should we?
It sounds like the present.
Oh, wow. Swanky.
Divine. Swanky?
What?
I've never heard of
I
it.
have been trying to increase my usage of colloquialisms. Is swanky too out of date?
I have no idea.
It's certainly before my time.
Jeez, you're old.
Oh, Ms. Flores! Excuse us for the intrusion. My name is Turing, and...
Oh, I know who you are.
Hey, I can explain. I know you don't like Dr. Fairlight very much, but I assure you there's a situation.
Fairlight? I didn't realize Hayden's research had become a charity case. Though I suppose little boy Yannick will throw money at anything that raises his profile on the mesh.
Wait, you know Hayden? Also, we actually only just met Dr. Fairlight yesterday.
Dang.
Oh, that's too bad. Now Pat won't have to eat you.
What?
Think we can take down Pat.
Though I'm not sure your gears would have been good for his digestion.
Actually, madam, I'm not comprised of gears.
Well, either way, he's on a diet. This philosophy is how I lead my life. Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear
eats
well,
you?
He eats you.
Yeah, obviously.
Do you understand?
Sure.
Not really.
Look, I don't have all day to entertain you, Turing, nor your new friend. Not even for Hayden. You don't have time to waste if you're going to find him, either.
Right.
I'm just gonna tell her right now.
If you were one of Fairlight's worker bees, you wouldn't have made it through the door. So...
You have me at a disadvantage, Ms. Flores. You seem far ahead of us on this matter.
Just call me Melody, darling. And of course. But I'll share a secret or two with you.
I have so many questions. Do you know what's happened to Hayden?
Probably.
I wish I didn't. Maybe you don't want to either.
Please, Melody, any information you might have. We haven't had access to any of his research notes, and couldn't track down any collaborators he may have been working with.
Indeed.
Perhaps if we know more, we might be able to nail down a solid motive.
Well, I don't know if I can speculate on that, beyond the usual corporate infighting. Not that Parallax is known for that, of course. We had been catching up recently, and he mentioned feelings of being watched. He started to worry he had been discussing your development with the wrong people. When he stopped returning my calls, and now that you've shown up with a total stranger, it becomes clear what happened.
I see. Can you tell us anything else about his disappearance?
Probably
Oh,
no.
I'm afraid not, dear. I've been around long enough to know what's coincidence and what isn't.
You look like 80 or 70. Stop saying you know it
We
all.
were hoping you might be able to shine some light on my origins. Fairlight mentioned that you had worked with Hayden in the past.
I see Hayden didn't neglect curiosity in your personality makeup. Well, you and I haven't properly met, but considering how often Hayden badgered me for design schematics of Flower's latest neural implants, I might as well be your aunt? We'll go with that. I wouldn't mind being an aunt, even to a blue-headed robot.
To a white-headed lady.
I'm touched, Melody.
Well then, I'm willing to answer your questions, for now.
How can you help how Hayden will turn to get everything we need to know? What's the story between you and Fairlight? What's the story between you and Fairlight? What happened?
Hell, that old bastard and I have been flashing daggers at each other for the better part of 20 years.
Jeez.
I contracted out the software development for our first-gen direct-link VR neural implants to System 1. Things were going great, but after the first models sold like gangbusters, Yannick tried to get into bed with me. Literally.
Okay, dang.
I turned him down. Very politely, I might add. And then, suddenly, all of the cooperation between our companies dried up.
Dang.
We've been at it back and forth ever since. I'd be damned careful about trusting him if I were you.
Yeah, so, I'm careful about trusting him. Yeah, I was getting my arm. Got cut.
He's a snake, and he'll do anything he can to get what he wants.
Like you.
Still, I suppose if he tried again now, I might not turn him down.
Oh, we were way too old for that.
It would be fun to needle him about me still having my own company when he doesn't have his.
That's just sick. How did you help Hayden return?
Indeed. I don't see the connection between your company and Hayden's research into machine sapience.
Oh, Hayden wasn't researching machine sapience. At least not primarily. Not to diminish the importance of your creation, Turing, but it's best you know the truth. Hayden is mainly interested in developing a way to transfer human consciousness into a machine matrix.
Okay, wow.
You can see why neural implants would obviously be an integral part of that.
That's why somebody probably killed him. So I probably figured that out and did not want that to the point where they just killed him. There you go.
Oh, I didn't realize.
The concept of transferring the human mind into a computer has been an attractive goal for decades. Functional immortality is a powerful lure. The brain is an immensely complicated machine, and even though we know the right buttons to push to make pictures show up, we still can't replicate the entire thing as a technological construct. Even with the virtual reality implants, we're really just relying on the brain's ability to make sense of nonsensical signals. So Hayden decided the best way to make a machine more like the human brain would be to work in the opposite direction. Instead of mimicking how the human brain worked, he started writing code that mimicked the functioning of the human mind.
There was that slight move on mic. Put it back down though.
Think of it like convergent evolution. Two species adapt in similar ways, but on completely different continents. Hayden is a crack programmer when it comes to information collating. It's why Parallax hired him when they did. So he wrote a bunch of self-modifying learning algorithms that were, frankly, baffling and let them loose. Poke and prod them here and there to make sure they value the same things humans do. And we eventually end up with you, Turing.
Interesting. Hayden never revealed any of this to me.
He was trying to like do the human mind, put it in a robot completely for immortality.
I imagine he's pretty tight-lipped. You were the first prototype he considered a real success, and he was afraid of contaminating your development before he had a chance to make good observations.
What was your involvement? What did you do?
If you can even call it involvement. It's a small city. And if you're in the tech sector, you are never more than 2 degrees removed from anyone else. When he started looking into this pet project of his, He came right up to my door and demanded access to the research logs behind our earlier implants. Cheeky, but it was impactful and disruptive, as they like to say around here. I couldn't care less about Flowers' patents anymore, so I gave him what he wanted, just to see what he would do. I'm frankly more impressed than I expected I would be, but don't tell him that.
He's dead.
Don't worry. I won't.
Oh, that was a compliment, dear.
Believe me, it wasn't.
Sure.
That's everything. Because I don't really need to. Well, let me ask this.
This is why I don't talk. They all want to pry into my life. Can't you wait for my autobiography? I promise I'm working on it.
Fine.
Pinky promised.
I didn't really care.
We don't want to pressure you, Melody, but every bit...
All right. Off the record?
Of course.
Fine. Ask away.
I mean... What is the deal with Pat? Like, what does that mean? I'm interested. How?
Pat is a prototype as well.
Is he a robot? Or is he
Flower had a short-lived project that attempted to use neural implants to increase the cognitive power of non-human animals. It worked, to an extent. Pat's smarter than the average bear, but not by much. Oh, be quiet. After the project was squashed, mostly for being a money pit, Pat was the only surviving success story. The eggheads didn't know what to do with him, so I decided to keep him around here. He's not a bad companion, if a tad taciturn.
Thinking what taciturn is.
Oh, give it up, Pat. You're no Shakespeare.
Well, are you even involved?
I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I mean, I still own the damn thing, but frankly, I'm tired. I let the current CEO and board do what they want, with the understanding that I will shit-can them if they do anything egregiously asinine.
Okay.
Like, say, create more cyborg assassin war machines. These days, I mostly spend my time talking to Pat and practicing my painting.
You paint? What a coincidence! I love painting. What do you do?
Well, nothing fantastic, just still life, mostly. I'll never be known for my artistic skills, but I enjoy it. It's very meditative, isn't it?
I agree very much. I look forward to when all of this is over and I can get back to my canvases. Would you mind taking a look at my work, since you're my aunt and all?
Well, we can play a little show and tell later.
It's a date.
Well, that's your aunt, so I would recommend you chill out there, buddy.
Good. I can get back.
Yeah, man, I'll see you later.
Thank you for your time, Melody.
That's like pretty much everything I need to know.
One more piece of information for you, if you'd like it.
Sure.
I've got the contact info for a Vincent Mensa, who I think might be of help to you. Vincent was working more closely with Hayden inside Parallax, mostly on his company-approved research on data collating algorithms for the mesh. I'll send him a message and ask him to meet you somewhere. He owes me a favor.
Okay.
That would be fantastic, Melody. Perhaps Golden Gate Park.
Be careful, Turing. I don't like Fairlight's stench all over this scenario.
Yeah,
Don't show him too many of your cards.
I don't trust him either.
Cards? This euphemism is unfamiliar to me.
Don't tell him anything if you can. Fairlight is more dangerous the more he's informed.
Thank you, Aunt Melody.
Alright. See you later. Got a cat. Give the cat a pet. The name on the grass is Lily. See you later, Lily. Well, that was informative.
Hello again. Have you come back for some of my cool, refreshing water?
Yeah.
Did you know that I'll soon have
sparkling water
available?
Sparkling water.
It's just as cool and refreshing.
This is nice with sparkling water. I'll see you later then.
Can I help you?
I
don't really have time to talk. I'm waiting for someone.
Are you Vincent Mensah? We're here for a meeting on behalf of Melody Flores.
Oh, good. You're Melody's people.
Hey, how'd you get in here?
Do you have everything that I asked for?
There must be some miscommunication.
We were never told the U.S. for
Melody
anything.
said that you would be able to provide us with some information about Hayden Weber's projects within Parallax. He has gone missing, and any information we get may be useful.
Damn that old woman.
What?
We had a deal. She promised me, and I'm not giving up anything until I get what I need.
What do you need, buddy?
I already know Hayden is missing. Why else would I be willing to sell corporate secrets to Flower? This was my chance to get out of the city. Instead, she sends the two of you, hat in hand with nothing. I'm assuming you're Hayden's little pet AI?
Insulting, but accurate.
Look, I'm sorry to come off callous. I do want to help. Hayden was a colleague and a friend, and I want to know he's okay.
Oh, he's dead, but we're not gonna tell you that.
I also need help getting the hell out of Neo SF, and now. My info is my leverage, and it's not for free. I'll just have to find another buyer.
Not hate, but just annoying.
Maybe after I make another deal, I'll be able to pass it to you.
Perhaps we could assist you? My friend here is a terrific journalist. Being skilled at hunting down people and information is part of the job.
I don't know.
Just tell us what you need, buddy.
Look, I need 100,000 credits, an untraceable car, and a fake passport for me and my wife, Francesca.
Listen, you do not need 100,000 credits to just leave the city. Okay?
If you can get me all that, I'll give you anything you want. Hayden's research notes, what I know about Parallax, my company's security credentials, whatever.
That's a lot for one.
If you're really sure journalists can come up with that kind of stuff in one day.
We might?
Might? Dear God, I'm doomed.
Melody only gave us a rough sketch of what you need. The more you can tell us about the situation, the sooner we can fulfill your request.
Yeah.
Sure, as long as it isn't the juicy stuff.
What do you do?
I'm the head applications engineer for their data analysis division. Or maybe was, is what I should be saying. If Hayden is the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the search algorithms, I'm the guy who figures out how to collect and apply the data that we get. We've worked pretty closely for years, but he's head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes. Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash myself here. I'm a good software engineer. Probably one of the best. But machine intelligence? In a form factor like yours? Now that blows my mind. We've got full immersion, virtual reality, yet most people would still call you science fiction.
If you say so.
Do you know any? Actually, that's the well, might as well.
Nothing concrete. I probably wouldn't have noticed anything out of the ordinary. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple days all the time, right? Conferences and guest teaching. He doesn't exactly share his itinerary with me. I tried asking around and no one will say anything. If he had jumped ship, went to a different company, it would be the talk of the week at the water coolers. Instead, dead silence. Thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work, simply because I cross-referenced it so much. He didn't like having it all in one place anyway. Bring me what I asked for, and I'll tell you more.
Oh man, you're annoying.
Because Parallax is rotting from the inside out. Hayden going missing is the last straw, and it's a big-ass straw. There is... how do I put this without giving it away? There's a new project about to roll out, and it's going to change everything about how Parallax does their business worldwide. Since the launch of the MeshNet, we've had some board shakeups, and the people at the top are different from the ones who've previously run the company. The altruism the company displayed in the past is gone. They're harder, more ruthless, and more concerned with profits and power than ever before. Not just richest company in the valley power either. Real power. My guess? Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to do something that would get in the way of that. If they're willing to get rid of the brightest mind on their payroll, what's to stop them from getting rid of me? There's a half-dozen people who could do my job. So I'm getting out before I accidentally step on the wrong person's toes and end up at the bottom of the bay.
Yeah, you can't step, buddy. You're in a wheelchair.
I need to make some
man,
calls, and this park ROM is fun. I want to poke at it a bit. If you do manage to get what I need, bring it here today. Forwarding photos and info from the...
How would I get a fake passport
really hope
and $100,000?
I'd rather give it to you than some other corporation anyway.
How would I get that?
See you soon.
Okay, made it to get out.
I'm not quite sure where to get fake passports or an untraceable card.
Or 100,000
The
credits.
only shady folks we know are those punks who vandalized Hayden's apartment. I doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is better than no shot. We don't know where they are, though. Maybe Dr. Fairlight. That certainly is no small amount, but is unlikely to cause much consternation for either of them, assuming they are as dedicated to helping as they claim. Melody is assumably home as usual, and Fairlight did let us know he'd be at the hospital. We could ask either of them for assistance. Up to you to decide which would be a better course of action.
Are you freaking kidding me? Melody's nice. This ROM is still here. It changed.
Who is there? I cannot see a thing. I shall make a note to request more street lamps in this park. This is much too dark an area.
I trust her more. I just do. She's just more trustworthy. Can we just come in?
Being expected is not the same.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, we're here again.
Hello, Pat. Could we see Melody? I guess that means yes?
If he leaves the door open and walks away, we just gotta assume. Need your help one more time.
Turi, I'm not saying I don't like seeing your little pixelated face. You're certainly better company than most of the humans I have to deal with. But I am a busy woman, you know? Lots to do.
What are you doing? You're just laying on the... Well, not even laying, you're just sitting. Even he's wondering.
Traitor. Anyway, maybe we should space these little visits out a good bit further. Hmm?
I mean, yeah, but
familiarity breeds contempt, after all. And I'm very good at contempt.
I apologize, Aunt Melody. You've stated before that you like your peace and quiet, but we need your assistance.
Just 100,000 credits.
We're
That's
running
all.
with the aunt thing, are we?
Hey, you said it.
Another woman would tell you not to butter her up, but oh, flattery will get you everywhere with me. All right. What do you need?
100,000.
I can only imagine. If he's willing to turn coat on Parallax, I bet he feels like a mouse in a cat farm.
You're wondering.
I know they don't actually farm cats, Pat. It was a metaphor. Whatever, it was a simile then. I am not going to play semantics with you. Moving on. Tell me what the trouble is, and I'll try to go...
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Mensa says he needs 100,000 credits before he's willing to speak openly. He also said that you already promised it to him, and that he won't be able to
She's gonna open her eyes.
He'll give us the information once we have that, plus a few other things I'm certain we can get on our own.
What?
Oh, no.
You can't even scrape together that kind of money?
It's not easy.
Your friend's not much of a journalist, eh, Turing?
According to the statistics that I have found, it is unlikely that a journalist of any caliber less than the best would have that amount of liquid assets on hand. The pay for the profession just isn't that high, Aunt Melody.
Oh, I see. I guess it's one of those jobs people do because they get free review merchandise, eh?
We'll make a little thing right there.
A spirited return! I love it.
Sweet.
I can get you the money, Turing, but only because you're family. Just give Pat a few minutes to gather it. Yeah, just keep moving, you big brute. While we wait, is there anything else you want to grill me over? Might as well save us both another visit.
Maybe Turing something asks, how smart is Pat really? He's a little sad that you're all alone except for a bear. How smart is he really? Like, is he actually really...
Smarter than I give him credit for, that's for sure. It's not the easiest thing in the world to measure, you know?
Because if he knows to get like $100,000 just to know.
He doesn't process language in the same way humans do, and even if he can understand me, my translation program just guesses at what he says most of the time.
Oh, you have a translator running from your neural implant.
Ah, yes. I'm cheating. Though, honestly, even without it, I have a pretty good idea of what he means most of the time.
I'd say. I mean, like, when you know that he's making a side face, you know, he knows that he's annoyed or something.
Considering it only really works on large, typically predatory mammals, we don't have a lot of test subjects. It's a minefield of ethical concerns beyond just being prohibitively expensive. So Pat is a bear apart. At least until we can figure out how to apply the modified neural pathways without frying the brains of 90% of the subjects. The tech we developed is good. It just has a damned high mortality rate. Maybe one day there will be a bunch of talking tigers and dolphins building cities in the sea, but for now, We're stuck with creating beasts out of our own species.
I do. It's a little personal, though.
Oh, wow.
I'd understand if you didn't feel like answering.
Just shoot, Turing.
What
I
is
can
it?
take it.
Long ago, you lost your mother.
Oh, wow.
I was wondering, how did you deal with it? Hayden's only been gone for a few days, and I already feel like my circuits are going to lock up for good.
Oh, Turing, I'm not the right person to ask.
Really?
I hated my mother.
Oh.
She's everything I thought wrong in the world, and when she was gone, I felt nothing but relief that I could start undoing the damage she did. Never mind the fact I had to watch her waste away from the cancer. Death was a blessing for us both.
Jeez.
Besides, you'll find Hayden soon. Keep your chin up.
Hayden is dead.
Oh,
What is it? What are you joking?
blast it! Enough with this subterfuge! We already know Hayden was killed.
Oh, no.
Oh, what, did she think that we didn't know?
Won't be getting him back.
I'm sorry, Turing. I still don't know what to tell you.
Also, she didn't even know. She thought that we did know that he was dead and that we were still looking for him.
I've lost people, but never anyone close enough to wound me. I don't know that I've ever had anyone close enough to do that.
Let's kill Pat and let's see what she thinks. Nah, I never kill Pat.
If you feel like talking about it, I'm willing to listen.
Or get a good therapist.
Or
instead of-
make Pat do it anyway.
Yeah, Pat would be a pretty good therapist.
Thank you. I don't know.
Thanks. She thought that we thought that
Stick it out.
he was missing.
Time heals all wounds. Or so they say.
I mean, yeah, I don't know about that.
This too shall pass.
I guess that's technically true. Like, your arm gets cut off, it's eventually gonna heal up. Seems a little sad.
Being alone is easier. And Pat isn't such bad company. I mean, what do you want me to do? Cry about never having a husband, a few kids, and a white picket fence? I had a company to run, and my mother's legacy to fix. What's to say some spawn of mine wouldn't do the exact same thing to my flower, just the other way around? This branch of the Flores line will do well without any more knives being inserted in backs.
I think you're like the last one in the family line, so you technically gotta do it or your family line's over.
That much enmity for your mother?
Have you seen what she did to North Korea? It's a wasteland of death and destruction.
Jesus.
If we had kept going down the path she charted, the whole world would be like that.
The information on the mesh does seem to paint a grim picture.
Grim barely scratches the surface. At
Been
least
there.
under the Kims it was barely functional. Now, my mother's monsters have ripped every last resemblance of humanity from the land. They stalk the night like horrific creatures of legend, keeping the populace in line through constant fear. A horror story straight out of the pages of Bram Stoker. That's her legacy. So I can't imagine I'd be a very good mother, just from the example I have to work with. That's life. I don't have any more regrets than anyone else my age does. My legacy will speak for itself, as my mother's did.
Where's the money, I'm guessing?
Just in time, then.
Because you, like, had a question
Take
mark.
the cash and get
no.
moving.
Sweet.
I can finally get back to whatever it was I was doing before you burst in here.
What were you doing?
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Your help has...
Yes, yes. Brown nose later. You've got things to do, too.
Let's go. I do not want to be here any longer.
I did not think I would feel such a strong resonance with Melody. We're connected by the barest of threads, but she is already important to me.
Dies 2 seconds
that
later.
Strange?
I mean...
Very possible. I guess there's nothing to do.
Yeah,
Some
come
gifts are
on.
too valuable to...
Let's go, buddy.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, let's
We
just get
still
moving.
have things to do before we can meet back up with Mr. Mensa. Detective Rivers, to what do we owe the pleasure?
I managed to hunt down those twerps that roughed up Hayden's place. Got this back for you.
Huh.
I dragged them in, but without that thing, I'm only going to be able to nail them on the vandalism charges, not the theft.
Does this mean the police will finally let you move on with the real case?
No.
Nope. They're going hard after whoever took out our bot yesterday, and the place got tagged way before the assault.
Those kids must have come in right after we left to meet Tomcat. They worked fast.
They made it out before the police ROM ever showed up, so the brass doesn't really care about them. I hope this computer chip thingy was worth the trouble.
Me too.
I've got them rotting and processing right now. Figured I'd let them stew while I drop this off. Could do wonders for their attitudes. Especially the tall one. Mouthy punk. The worst part is that they dress really nice for how annoying they are.
Thanks, Lexi. Appreciate the help.
Indeed. Is that the only reason you tracked us down, Detective Rivers? I would have thought you'd call us in for handing off the data cache.
I wanted to check in with you away from the prying eyes of my corporate masters. It wasn't too hard to track you down here. Only took a slight abuse of power to follow your credit transactions in the AutoCAD system.
Okay. You able to find anything out? Well, it took you long enough for losing our trail here.
Not much. Listen, I've hit a dead end on the investigation again, and I could really use another lead from the two of you. I had been busy hunting down I'm not sure if I want to call him a soldier of fortune or an assassin for hire. Either way, I tracked this guy down to see if he might have been hired by Parallax to snatch Hayden, but he's got an ironclad alibi for the relevant period of time. That leaves me with nothing. Nada. Jack diddly shit.
We're gonna stop the stream at 1:35.
Do you have anything to give me? Otherwise, I'm back to hunting down the froyo-hating robot ghost in the park. At least my superiors would be ecstatic, considering how much they keep riding my ass about it.
We're on thin leads ourselves, Detective Rivers. We have a meeting with someone from inside Parallax who might be able to give us answers, but he's unlikely to want to talk to the police. I just wish this... Never mind.
Never happened.
Buck up, Turing. I wish this was easier too. But with detective work, sometimes it's not about being clever. It's just about being more dogged and relentless than whoever you're chasing. You two are my new deputies, right? So keep your nose to the ground and keep digging. I still have a few contacts I can hit up to try finding out a little more. You let me know if there's anything else I need to be going after. Yeah, sure. Just don't forget, if you die, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Well, that's possible.
Okay then, if Parallax really is as shady as Vincent seems to suspect, it could end up very interesting. Let's see if we can put an end to this. Finally. Oh, Tomcat said that we should drop the data cache off with Majid at Stardust when we get a chance. They'll need to decrypt it to see if there's anything useful left inside.
Let's go.
I didn't expect you to show up here. I was just about to wrap up booking these two, now that they've had a little time to sit underneath the weight of their shenanigans.
Who the hell is this chump?
Dang, here's melting.
The ROM is owned by the guy whose place you trashed. They're both helping clean up your mess.
Huh! We didn't do nothing that bad! This is bullshit! Oh, my dad's gonna kill me!
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that before you decided to take your street art to the wrong street.
Got him.
A little community service never hurt anyone. It'll be a learning experience.
And we would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for... Chad, shut up!
Don't you dare do that reference.
Don't call me that, Ollie! I told you I'm Starfucker now!
What kind of name is that?
So what's the point of watching all
now,
these ancient cartoons
now
if
it
I
changed
can't
his
use
name.
the joke?
It just changed his name. Oh god. And the worst part is that is probably a reference to something that I don't get.
Don't dig us any deeper. We're in enough trouble as it is.
I'm looking it up right now.
They say it in every episode.
I gotta look that up right now. You can hear my phone. Yes, my phone's a Dio reference. Well, I gotta look that up. Just cause I am.
We're not on a television show, jerk. We were arrested by real cops.
What? You think they haven't seen the show?
It's ancient, buddy. You were just about to reference meddling kids from Scooby-Doo. This is 2064.
Why do you always think everything is a damn joke, asshole?
Oh dang, are they about to fight?
Oh, now look who's swearing. Goody two-shoes.
Boys, if we're done arguing.
They was looking at that thing. It's like a music stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, whatever.
So, what brings you to my lair? Oh yeah, sure. Let me just toss all this paperwork in the trash and break procedure on your whim.
Really?
No.
No.
I don't want to help these two jerks anyway. They think they're so bad, sticking their tough cop buddy on us for no good reason. I ain't got time for this.
So you'd rather do the community service and have her call your dad?
No.
I think
totally glad to help. Couldn't be happier.
That might be abusive or something.
Just don't call my dad.
Shut up. Just shut up.
We really could use their assistance, Detective Rivers.
Yeah, we could.
It's my apartment in a way. Isn't it up to me to decide whether I press charges?
Oh.
Not even remotely.
Oh.
But fine. Take them. I can't handle being within earshot of the blue one any longer.
Aw, I thought we were really making a connection, Detective.
Sorry about Chad, ma'am. He doesn't mean harm. We're very grateful. We both need to check in with our families first, so we'll meet the two of you back on Market Street, if that's okay.
Of course. We'll meet you there, Oliver.
What a waste of my time.
Get over it. Sorry again, Lexi. We'll make sure they're useful to the case.
Don't worry. It's a hassle, but you know what we say. Gold in peace, iron in war.
Wow.
Back to the grind again. Stay safe, deputies.
Alright. You're still out here?
Welcome back. Care to take another pamphlet or two?
Why are you out here all alone?
After someone instigated violence at our last demonstration, I made it clear to my organisation that their safety comes first. Until my people feel safe again, protesting out here is on a volunteer-only basis. It has been a quiet day. But I will not rest until society sees the error of the path we're going down.
One shutting down clinics like this costs lives. Gee, oh my god, we could probably like end we can end this whole, you know, protest if we say this, right? How far would you like me to know? Why so much genetic mutations? Now we're gonna ask, yeah.
That's a leading question. Of course, some people have life-threatening afflictions, and it's a good thing that science has evolved to treat all kinds of diseases.
Exactly.
Simply wanting cat ears and furry tails does not constitute a disease. A disease of the mind, perhaps. If the government strictly limits genetic alteration surgeries to only life-threatening emergencies, well, that would be a start towards undoing the damage. We are not God. We were made in his image, and his image did not include fur. I feel it's rather simple. It's even in the name. Modifying genes means we are changing the very DNA that makes us unique. We're giving doctors, among other people with a severe lack of understanding of the human condition,
I'm just gonna keep on burping because I don't feel so thing, so I'm just gonna do it.
We are the byproduct of tens of thousands of years.
Okay, buddy.
And why?
I don't want to hear your entire speech.
Besides, why should we give these... Great! Do tell me.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but doesn't most of the MeshNet speak critically of your organization?
Oh, that's cute. The robot wants to join in the discussion now. Yes, this is true. Though historically, most revolutions...
Okay.
I sleep comfortably.
Nobody
knowing...
cares about you.
Why, thank you. Oh, please do.
Okay.
And remember, God designed you perfectly just the way you are.
Hey, good. Good quote. Hey, there they are. Next bus on fire.
The two of you are like a fuzzed sync-wave, even if you got us off the hook for that apartment job.
We appreciate that, by the way.
Zuko now with his glasses on, right?
Sure. Let's just get this over with. Riding this out is freaking exhausting.
Bro, his fashion sense rings so many bells. He's trying to pretend to be something, but I just can't put my finger on it.
Then we'll be all squared up. For good.
Reminds me of Disco Domination game a little bit, but I know that thing reminds me of something.
What do you need us to do?
We need some assistance with some illicit activity that, statistically, individuals in your age bracket are likely to have experience with.
Oh! So this is one of those things where you need a streetwise kid to show you the ropes. So, what's the thread? B&E? War driving? Copyright infringement? Search bombing?
This lady passed by so many times. That's the same lady. That's just so many times.
Is search bombing actually illegal?
Who cares?
It's against the terms of service, so probably, at least in California.
Means buy fake IDs if that's possible.
Oh, that's nothing. If you can pay.
Buddy, I'll just call your dad.
Ollie can whip up a couple that'll work good enough to get you past a bouncer or a cop doing sniff tests. He's a wizard with a printer and a lifted wallet.
It's more complicated than that. We need falsified passports that can get two people past the border.
Oh, they don't know how to do that.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Ollie can do that. Can you?
Not without equipment a lot more expensive and illegal than what I already have.
What about that guy who got Elise that unrestricted mesh card when she was on probation?
That's not really the same thing, Chad. But it wouldn't hurt to give him a call. Give me a few minutes. This guy is pretty sketchy, very cloak and dagger. I'll have to play middleman.
Excellent. I'll forward you the relevant documents and photos.
Oh man, now I'm starting to feel left out. Ollie gets to show off all his cool connections. You sure you don't need someone's head kicked in a little? That's my area of expertise in our little duo.
I mean, you could kick the guy's head and just thread the information out of him.
Well, that and petty larceny.
We might have something that will suit your skill set. Let's just get the passports first, if you can stay calm for that long.
You sure yap a lot more than any of the ROMs I've ever owned. What's the deal? You install some new conversation routines Ollie ain't had the chance to nerd out about yet? Well, they're top notch. Very bleeding edge.
I don't run traditional ROM VI personality software. I am, in fact, the first fully sapient machine intelligence. Well, at least that I know about.
Which means what exactly? In English?
The one that's emotions.
He's a person, Chad, not a toy. Now keep it down. I'm still on the phone.
Oops. And yes, what he said.
Well, that's awesome. You ain't so bad. For a tin can.
Tin can? Really? I'm composed almost entirely out of plasteel and silica.
Nice.
Has no one come up with better insults for robots since the turn of the century? ROMs have been out for almost 2 decades.
Yeah, that's a good point. Give me a sec. I'm pretty good at name calling, too.
That's nice.
Oh no, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Just hold on a second. Underclocked? Oh, BitBrain!
That's terrible.
Don't hurt yourself, Chad.
I'll get back to you, Bubblehead.
Okay, I talked to the guy.
My battery
He said he'll do it,
low,
but he only works in trade.
so
A couple
we
of
got to finish the
passports
stream
are
off
gonna run us
kinda now.
one signed poster for Magical Commander Yukino. Yukino at the Gates to the Deep?
What?
Course. It's always that Japanese crap.
It's not my fault they make the best VR dramas. Maybe you can do better?
Probably.
Anyway, where can we get a poster like that?
I'm not sure. Probably nearby. I've done switches with this guy before, and he never asks for something that'll take too long to get. My guess is he's a local that uses people like us as a way to nab something he's had his eye on. We'll help you look for it.
Okay, hold up. Let me save, because, like I said, my battery is getting low. Oh no, we have 2 other people in the party. We've never had someone else in the party. That's our first time. Kind of sucks that we got to end it off right here on a cliffhanger, but I'm sure you guys understand. Probably not. We will, not name this one alive, because no one's died yet. But, yeah, I need to stop, because my battery's starting to go low. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe and press that notification button. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.